news has broken of an ELFQUEST animated series moving forward over at Fox. That's right. Susan Arnitz is going to write, showrun, and executive produce. Deadline has an exclusive on this. It dropped yesterday, kind of midday. I didn't get to it. If you're not familiar with the comic book, this has a lot of material that they can pull from. It's a very famous and popular epic fantasy comic series. It's by the Peonies, Wendy and Richard, with Randy Rothman and Adam Rosenberg's Modern Magic. Okay. She worked on The Last Amazon. I'm not familiar with that. She is going to be the one that's basically going to be doing everything on this show, right? So this is a Dark Horse comic that dates back to 1978. It's a community of elves and other creatures that are trying to strive and coexist in a very primitive, like Earth planet with two moons. So if you're not familiar with ELFQuest, I think anybody who likes sort of like that type of fantasy and D&D and things like that would like this material. ELFQuest couldn't be in better hands, said Wendy and Richard. Our collaborators trust the story. We have the highest regard for their previous achievements. They have our blessing and input. We know our adaptation of ELFQuest will be a dream come true. Now, I'm not trying to say she's going to be faithful or not faithful to the source material. I don't know. So, don't know much about Last Amazon either. Last Amazon is on Netflix. She's also the co-producer on Netflix Magic Order. She's worked on writing Hungry Ghost for Sony, and she began on South Park, where she was worked for 6 years. And I'm not quite sure why a South. I mean, maybe. I mean, that's a pretty nerdy gig to be able to be a writer over on South Park. They talked about some other writing credentials and things like that. Now, one thing I did like, she was a co-producer on The Continental and The Tick for Amazon, and Preacher on AMC. So she does have one of those resumes that would impress us. But as we have seen many, many times, impressive resumes doesn't always result in something that people want to stay true to. This is the comment from Rothman. Wendy and Richard created and sustained one of the most successful independent comics of all time. It's vividly influenced many of our favorite movies and creators, along with Susan Arneson. We see their achievement as a perfect jumping-off point to explore how post-Spider-Verse animation can take the fantasy genre somewhere we haven't seen before. If you're an artist who this speaks to, let us know. We're looking for you. Wow, that's a weird job posting. Um, but yeah, they're looking for that sort of Spider-Verse crazy look and feel of things. I don't know that that is exactly what people would probably expect from ELFQuest, but um, it is what it is. It has a long, long, rich history of stuff dating back, like I said, to the late 70s. I had a friend who was into Dragonlance and some things like that, so that's kind of what got me to be at least sort of be aware of ELFQuest and that sort. I don't want to say genre of stuff. 'Cause I mean, all of the fantasy stuff is everybody kind of knows. I'm gonna stop share that. I'm gonna pull up just a quick ELFQuest comic book for you, so you can kind of get a feel for some of the style and action, things like that. So here we go. This is issue number 5. Epic Comics, which is a brand, which is a spinoff of Marvel. Here we go. Bridge of Destiny. Creator Wendy, co-creator Richard. You can see the style of art. I I didn't quite see how this would lend itself to sort of Spider-Verse animation. It is strong female, but there's a strong male character as well. So I don't totally get uh, what do they want to accomplish, right? Because this can easily look and feel like another woke entry into horrible entertainment, but it also could be very true and create multiple layers of heroism and heroes' journeys and things of very interesting story arcs. Um, but it is a very rich and complicated looking universe. So I do say that is probably the most interesting thing is folks that really want this type of content. There is a ton of material that you could pull from for this. Lots of creatures. Here's another issue here. This one's called Wolf Song. So, and you can see like the art, um, very detailed, very hand drawn, great inking. This was under the guys we had Archie Goodman and Joe Duffy working. So, and again, don't want to hear about. There's no women in comics, by the way. Joe Duffy and Wendy Pini are the yeah. But yeah, you can look and see the comic. If you're into that type of fantasy stuff, there's a lot of creature. All it's all the stuff that you would expect. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's some sort of groundbreaking thing, but it is very much in line with the type of content. If that's what you're going for, that you would want. I'm interested to wonder why Fox landed this, and she's had success over at Amazon, and they didn't pick it up. So I don't know. Maybe it's been up for bid, and Fox just won out. So anyway, there you are. There's the story. Hopefully, I'd love to hear from you guys on this. Are you a fan of the comic? Are you looking forward to the show? Am I fair in having at least some sort of skepticism and apprehension or not? Am I being just, is it more of my woke PTSD showing? I don't know. You guys tell me. Till next time, I am Pops.